Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
They'll run the option on third and short yardage. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. And there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. Going up top. Touchdown, Giants. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
The Giant offense going to stay on the field as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feel
taken at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Flush to his right, and he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Let's go! Let's go!
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Looking to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They run the option here on 1st and 10, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. He's going to keep this again. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And who's got it? The Giants.
All I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
And the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
They go play action here on 1st down. And oh, this is taken in one-handed. What a catch.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage, because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Lucas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available, because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Lucas. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On 2nd down now, Rutherford, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he's got it. Got his man on the end route, complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I love the drive they're working on here, because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
On 1st down, Rutherford. Strong run, but still wrangled before reaching the 20. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Good Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of...
Touchdown! A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And that is incomplete.
I would dare say that these guys would have liked to have given their defense a little bit more rest since they gave up a touchdown their last time out. But alas, my man, that's not going to happen.
Yep, they're going to have to grab those helmets, get right back out there. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here again comes the captain of this offense, leading his crew back out there now. And you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if we can drive the bus here again on this drive.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
No pain, no gain.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lucas. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 2nd and 4. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Rutherford. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants might be headed to the win column for the first time this season as they add on to their lead. And that's certainly an important touchdown there and makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now back to throw. Over the middle, it's complete.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up. But what else does he do? Protects avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Forced out to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. Second and 6. Throwing left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here's 2nd and a yard. Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll set up to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Falcons have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Giants set to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. On 1st down, Rutherford. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Rutherford. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. The Giants on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta regains possession of the football. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be a 2nd down. They'll look to throw. He finds Pirine out of the backfield. Now Pirine is stripped of the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. But call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. 2nd and 3. Throwing middle, and it's complete. First down now, but that clock rolling. He's back to throw. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So they'll try to move the ball closer here on 3rd down. A field goal from this spot will be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll run on 1st down. Rutherford. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And they take a knee. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And they will take a knee here. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they'll indeed take a knee. And you know they enjoyed taking that knee because they're now going to be 1-2 instead of 0-3. And psychologically, that's a big difference early in the season.
It certainly is. It's a big barrier breaker because you get to 0-3, you're not thinking playoffs. At 1-2, you still believe that you're going to be a playoff team.
Yeah, you feel you got some hope on your side. 0-3, things start to look pretty bleak. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the Giants, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers.